Hi, this is Dreama, and today we are doing a client reading. And as always, I know the name of the client and they know their name, but I won't be saying it in this video. Now, today's reading is a 12-month future forecast, and we're going to go ahead. I've actually shuffled these quite a bit before I turned the camera on just to save some time. But we're going to be using a 12-card spread, okay? And I will lay those out. And we're going to go 1 month at a time, okay? And, okay, there's our first 6 months. And that's the latter part. Now, because we are already partway through the month of January, I'm actually going to start with February. That'll be this card here, and work our way all the way around for the entire 12 months. Now, this is a general reading, so there's not really any specific questions that the client had. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start with February. Okay, and we have the Queen of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the Queen is holding a sword, and it's very, there's a big ball of light there. This is actually a pretty good card. For the month of February. And what I mean by that is that this card, is about, it's about some sort of, she's holding this raw sword and there's a light on it. So what that tells me is that the client, next month, you'll be able to see some light in the darkness. I'm getting the feeling that there's something bad that's been going on in your life. You're missing something. There's something that's gone from your life. Next month, it looks like that will begin to lessen, and there'll be a little bright spot in your life. So it's not going to be an entire month of, sorrow and mourning and loss, because that's kind of what I'm getting from before. There will be a bright spot of hope for you next month. Okay, now we're going to move to March. And we have the Knight of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card. It's a very powerful card. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a knight, and he's on his horse. He's holding, up the sword. And, what I'm getting from this is that this month, it looks like in March, you're going to get some opposition that's going to happen in your life. There's going to be some people that, are going to actually come against you. You may feel the need to defend yourself as he's holding up the sword during this month, okay? All right, now we have April. And we have the Eight of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card. I'm not sure if you can see, but the lady is blindfolded, and she's kind of surrounded by swords. Now, to me, what I'm getting from this card is there's going to be some sort of, conflict. This conflict from the month before is going to continue. But she's wearing a blindfold. So, I kind of feel as though maybe during this month you need to be aware, of the conflict. And, also kind of be aware that what all is going on, within your life. Don't put blinders on, okay? If you do that, you may feel that month as if you're almost surrounded by this. It may be kind of overwhelming, which will give you the tendency to put blinders on and try to block it all out. But I wouldn't suggest that you do that, okay? You need to keep your eyes and your mind open, okay? All right, next we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is an interesting card because this card it's what I call a fire card. It's very bright. And I'm not sure if you can see, but this card, everything kind of goes in a circle. So this tells me that during this month, things will begin to look up for you after all these problems that you've had over the 3 months before. Things will begin to get better, and your luck will definitely change during this month, because the Wheel of Fortune is about change and better things and luck. And so what I'm seeing is there'll be a change this month, and things will begin to get better for you. Okay. Next we have the Ace of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card because I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it's a powerful card. There's just one sword, okay? And what I'm getting from this card, is that during this month, it looks like there's going to be some sort of triumph. This is a card, to me, I'm getting, there's going to be love. This is about love, I'm getting. This month, there's going to be a triumph in your love life. Not sure if it's a new person or an old person that's been in your life, but it's definitely going to be a good month. Your fortunes are going to change the month before, and your love life is going to become much better, okay? All right. Now we have the Queen of Wands. Now, this is an interesting card. It's also another very powerful card. The Queen, she's standing there holding holding the wand, and there's a fire at the top of it. So, and this is a powerful card, and to end up the first 6 months is kind of how we're doing it. And this card to me is about love and money, and there's going to be something that has happened within your life within these past couple of months, and this power card is going to kind of make it all complete over the past 3 months. I think it's about love and money and just everything overall. It looks as though it's going to get much better at the end of the 6-month period. Okay? All right, now we're going to move to the next one. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. Now, this is an interesting card because I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's a treasure chest, and inside of it are all these pentacles, okay? Now, this is actually about riches in some respect, but what I'm getting from this card is because of the month before and the love and things like that that's going on, I think you're going to get a lot of riches within your family. And I don't necessarily mean that it's going to be, money. I guess what I'm getting is there's going to be a lot of advances and good things come out within your family and within this new love that you found. There may be some financial freedom that goes on, but I think more of these gifts that are in the treasure chest will be about family and love. Okay, and next we have the Empress, but she is in reverse. Now, when a card is in reverse, it does give it a completely different meaning. And what I'm getting from this card is that whatever has happened in these past few months, this month up to you is going to be about, light, completeness, almost rejoicing, okay? And validation of all this. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. This is going to be kind of like you're going to feel as though because of the family members and the love and possibly some financial things that are going on, that finally things have turned around for you and they're actually getting much better. Almost to a point where you feel like you could almost rejoice. And next we have the Three of Wands. Now, this is interesting because I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a man and he holds one wand. There are two wands behind him and there's a boat in the distance. This tells me that during this month, you're going to feel the need to move on to something different, okay? There's going to be an opportunity that will arise, and you'll want and feel the need to move towards that opportunity. Now, I'm not sure just exactly what the opportunity is, because you can't really see over the horizon, but he is leaving some things behind. So what I believe is that it looks as though you're going to want to move on, but there will be some things that will need to actually be left behind, okay? He's almost looking for that ship. And don't despair this month that you may have to leave some things behind. This could be a move, emotional or even physical, but it looks like you're moving towards something new on the horizon. Okay, and then we have the King of Wands. Now, this is a very powerful card. This is what I call a fire card. It's very bright. It's also very red. It's a really powerful card. And what I'm getting from this is that this month, there's going to be a powerful man in your life. Now, I don't know if this is a family member or someone you may already know, but this person is very powerful. They're kind of a dark person, I guess. This person is married. I'm getting that. But they're very honest, and I think they're going to give you some advice about this move. So what I would suggest is that you take into consideration the advice from this person. Okay. Next we have the Four of Cups. Now this is interesting because I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a person seated and there's cups below, and up here there's a cup in a hand that's being offered. What I'm getting is somebody's going to offer you something. It could be an offer of marriage, an offer of a new job, but you will receive an offering this month. It may have something to do with this move a couple of months before. And last, we have the High Priestess. Now, this is a really good card to end out the 12 months. It's a very bright card. There's certainly nothing bad about this. This card is almost about wisdom and things like that, and, secrets, things that you haven't quite found yet. So what I'm getting is that during this month, a lot of things are going to be revealed to you. You're going to become wiser because of the trials that you've been through the past 12 months. And, there's going to be some things that you'll begin to understand that have happened in your life over the years. And this will help you in making this decision of this offering and this move. And at the end of that time, you're going to have learned some really great lessons from that. I'm really getting that. You're really going to get some wisdom out of it. And there's going to be some secrets and things like that will come out. But they're not necessarily bad things. Okay? All right, that does conclude my reading for today. And I would like to thank everyone for joining me. And I do hope to see you again.